Both men and women are told to compare themselves with strangers who apparently live fantastic lives. Does that ring a bell? Women end up comparing themselves with models with perfect attributes, and men do so with athletes with a six-pack or bigger arms. And this goes way beyond physical appearance, since mindset plays a major role when it comes to confidence. Have you ever felt down because your parents told you that your classmates were getting better grades? Have you ever felt inferior to others because they had more material possessions and more opportunities than you? Don't worry though. No matter how good the lives of others might seem, they also have their struggles. And better believe that many are just faking a lifestyle and want the quote-unquote boring life you have. If you've ever felt insecure, now you're about to discover a few simple tricks to boost your confidence as a man. And let me tell you that you don't need any fancy clothing, lots of women around you, or specific material possessions. These tips will help you transcend all that and awaken your masculine confidence once and for all. I've done all the thinking for you, so you won't need to do any research whatsoever. Firstly, take into account that your mentality determines everything. In other words, your worldview and your biases will either help you or limit you. For example, if you think that you are inferior because you are not shredded, you might think that the people around you notice. But in reality, let's be honest, nobody cares. Everyone has way too much to deal with in their own lives that they don't look at the flaws you might think you have. Does it make sense? Great, so here's what you can do right now to boost your self-confidence. Mind your eye contact. The way you look at people will either show confidence or fear. If someone, especially a woman, looks at you and you look away instantly, that won't convey any confidence but rather fear. You don't have to look at people's eyes all the time either because that's weird. Just find a middle ground and you're good to go. And here's a little secret if you still feel uncomfortable. Look everyone between their eyebrows to give off the feeling that you look them in the eyes. Another important part of confidence is body language. Your body language must be open to show that you are approachable and agreeable. Keep your head up, smile with moderation, keep your back straight, and all that good stuff. When your body language is confident, you communicate better and the people you talk with understand you better. Remember that body language and tone represent around 90% of overall communication. By the way, by tone I mean projecting your voice properly, articulating with clarity, and expressing your thoughts accordingly. In a world where the majority doesn't mean what they say, you can easily stand out by just being a man of your word. That will pay dividends, trust me. Related to the previous point is your style. Still to this day, many men and women believe that looking good requires huge sums of money. That couldn't be farther from the truth. I'm not meaning that you should go to the opposite extreme and rock sloppy clothes. No, you can look on point with just a right-fitting t-shirt and jeans. You can wear simple colors and still look sexy in the eyes of women. In addition, when you look good, you automatically feel good, so your confidence will go up too. Aside from fashion and style, you must take good care of yourself, which brings us to the next point. Simply take care of your grooming. Let me ask you a question. Would you date a woman who smells bad and has little to no hygiene? I don't think so. Therefore, you must take care not only of how you look, but also of how you smell and what foods you put in your body. They say that you are what you eat, and I couldn't agree more. So your diet should lean towards organic, wholesome food and avoid processed foods as much as possible. By the way, processed foods make perfect testosterone killers, so if you take them completely out of your diet, you'll be doing yourself a favor. Another crucial point has to do with your integrity. Another saying goes like this: make promises to yourself that you believe that you can keep. I cannot stress how important the to yourself part is. If you cannot show integrity to yourself, you will hardly show it to a client, a potential partner, or even your friends and family. Ever set a goal and accomplished it without telling anybody about it? How did it feel? It felt so good, right? Well, do that on a daily basis and see how your confidence goes through the roof. I highly recommend you set sport-related goals such as getting a six-pack, running a certain amount of miles, lifting weights, etc., and before excuses arise, you won't require any gym membership. An empty room or a park can be your gym if you use them properly. Another huge tip for improving your confidence is you should learn a skill. You see, confident men are always learning. A new language, playing an instrument, starting side hustles, and much more. The options available are literally endless. Regular people spend 8 hours working and devote the rest to entertainment, Netflix, gossip, news, etc. If you want to be confident, go against the flow. Just because they do X thing doesn't mean that thing is valid, positive, or beneficial. Normally, it's quite the opposite, to be honest. Stay away from the news, control the time you spend on your phone, and use it wisely. So far, here's a list of bullet points you can stick to, and of course they helped me too. Now keep in mind that confident men are not born but made, meaning their self-confidence is a skill they worked on. Most confident males you encounter have failed miserably, been rejected, mocked, and suffered. But instead of blaming their past, their upbringing, and their circumstances, they gather all the experiences from the past to know more about themselves. In essence, they practice introspection to determine what they want, aka their vision. They fall, stand up, and go for their next project with all they've got. They take massive action and keep going even when the odds do not seem to be in their favor. They know, for instance, that the workout doesn't end because they're tired, but when they complete the exercises. That's why they do one more rep, one more push-up. They know there are many amazing people to hang out with, so they socialize and have conversations, which lands them more opportunities and more contacts. If I were to sum up what they do in a single phrase, I'd say they evolve nonstop. That's it for today's video. Do you apply this knowledge already? In case you don't, will you put these tips into practice? What is confidence for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I wish you tremendous success. If you found this video useful, hit the like and subscribe buttons, comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.